What's going on, everyone? Welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is Joe Brightman. I'm an IFBB Pro classic physique athlete, and for the last 8 years I've been an online coach helping people just like you build muscle, lose fat, feel more confident, whether their goal is just to fit in some clothing or all the way up to stepping on stage. Over the last 8 years, I have gathered a lot of information about what stops people building muscle. And these sort of things, if any of them are true for you, it doesn't matter what else you do. If these are true for you, you are just not going to be building muscle. So let's get stuck into the video. Right, obviously we're coming into the winter arc now, right? So all you guys out there, spending the winter, these next 6 months, building as much muscle as possible, ready for next year to shred down and show everyone what you've been working on, like a beautiful little butterfly, right? Number one, you simply have low testosterone levels. Okay, I've coached many guys over the years. They could be doing everything right, but if they have low testosterone, they're gonna really struggle to build muscle. They're gonna struggle to recover from their training. They are going to have lower levels of muscle protein synthesis, and therefore they will struggle to build muscle. How to know if you've got low testosterone? Number one, maybe you're struggling to get out of bed in the morning. Maybe you've got low sex drive. Maybe you're feeling really sore from your training for days and days on end. Maybe you have low mood. There are many potential symptoms of low testosterone. There's only one way to truly find out if you do have low levels of test, and that is to get a blood test done. It's easy enough to do nowadays. Go to medichecks.com, order a testosterone panel or a hormone panel, and send off your bloods, get your results back. Once you get the results back, you'll see where your testosterone sits and where your free testosterone sits. This is important as well, because your free testosterone is the number of circulating testosterone that you have that your body can actually use for the processes when it comes to building muscle. So you get your bloods back and you find out you do indeed have low testosterone, so maybe sub 8 nanomolar. How to fix it? Number one, first thing to address is sleep, okay? Make sure you're getting enough sleep. There needs to be at least 6 hours of restful sleep per night. That is a bare minimum. Number two, stress. Make sure you're managing your stress. I know this is a bit vague, but that could be journaling, that could be mindfulness, that could be meditating, that could be just having some time to switch off each night or at the weekend so you can relax and not be super stressed all the time, because that certainly will impact your testosterone as well. Number three, a decent diet, okay? Don't be under eating. Definitely don't be under eating on dietary fats. These are very important for our body to be able to produce testosterone. So we hear a lot of bad stuff about cholesterol, lipids. They're actually used in the process to build testosterone within the body. So make sure you're getting enough dietary fats within your diet, and overall a decent amount of calories as well. Point number two, nutrition. The second building block when it comes to building muscle and changing your physique. So, too many people are fixated on the idea of trying to stay lean, not eating too much, keeping their abs intact. Unfortunately, this is going to be holding you back, okay? Again, you could be doing everything else right. You could be training hard, you could have good levels of testosterone, you could be consistent, but if you're not eating enough to fuel your performance and to recover from your training and ultimately to build muscle, you're not going to be building any muscle. So make sure that you're eating enough, okay? Especially over this winter arc, make sure that you're going into your improvement phase with a decent calorie surplus. It doesn't need to be huge. We don't want to put on unnecessary body fat, but you need to be eating enough and enough of the right stuff to build muscle. Protein, let's start here. At least 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you're a 200-pound male, at least 200 grams of protein. And I would even nudge it up a little bit higher if you can. The reason we don't mind having protein a bit higher, it's going to be really hard for the body to store protein as fat. It has to go through an awful process to do so. It's really satiating, so if you struggle with appetite, you struggle with sticking to your diet, then having protein high can be a good one as well. And number three, There are just no downsides to eating too much protein, okay? It's a very, very safe macronutrient to overconsume. Next, we look at fats, okay? As males, as I mentioned before, fats are very important for testosterone production. Let's make sure, if we are in a surplus, that we're eating at least 50 grams of good dietary fat within our diet. The rest of your calories you make up from carbohydrates, okay? And how to work out your total calorie number? Quite simply, take your body weight in pounds and times it by about 15. That's going to get you somewhere close to your maintenance. Eat that number for 2 weeks. See how your body weight moves. If it trends down, you need more. If it trends up, you'll be okay. And that is how to make sure you're eating enough to be building muscle. The third building block of hypertrophy is going to be, you're just training like a wet flower, man. You're training like a pansy. You're not training hard enough. This is probably the most common one, okay? And this is the one that is entirely within your control, because you have 1.5 hours, 5 days a week, or however many days a week you train, to really apply yourself in the gym, okay? What I've seen far too often is people wasting their hours in the gym. You're going into the gym, you're not training hard enough. You're not training anywhere near to failure. What I like to call this is exercising. You're going to the gym and you're just moving A to B, okay? You're not moving with any intent. You're not moving with any intensity. And you are simply not challenging your body. You're giving your body a challenge that it has to adapt to. The way we build muscle is we apply load, pressure, and external force to our body that is previously not handled before. When it experiences that, it goes, oh shit, I need to change here if this is going to keep happening to me, because I need to rise to this challenge. So it builds a muscle or it increases strength. Those two things are closely aligned. So every single week, every single session, you need to be going in the gym, doing your sets like you mean it, okay? You need to finish that set and think, I couldn't have really given any more to that, to be honest, even if I had a gun to my head. And that is, maybe sounds a bit extreme, but it's very important. You need to be going into every single rep, every single set, and finishing it with the mentality that I couldn't have done any more, okay? And if you have good levels of testosterone and you're eating enough, you're not training hard enough, you will not change. You will stay the same, and in fact, you might just build some body fat. So make sure when you're going to the gym, you're training with intensity, make sure that the last rep of every set is involuntarily slow. And what I mean by that is you want to move it as quickly as you can, but you just can't, okay? That is when you know that you've reached a point of, okay, this is a new stimulus, this is something my body previously couldn't handle, and now I'm forcing my body to adapt and grow. So number 3, stop training like a pussy. The fourth and final building block of hypertrophy is you either don't have a plan to build a muscle, or you have one, but you're not sticking to it. Both of them lead to the same outcome, is a lack of adherency, a lack of consistency, and these two things are going to underpin everything else that you do. It really doesn't matter if you're on point for 3 or 4 days a week, because then you fall off the other 3 or 4 days a week. That same goes for nutrition, for training, for sleep, for alcohol intake. It really doesn't matter. Any of these variables that impact muscle building, if you're only doing it half-assed half the time, you've got another 50% of the time where you're actively not moving towards that goal. And if you multiply that out over a few months, over the course of your winter arc, you are going to build 50% less muscle, maybe even less. And if you're a natural athlete, 50% of not a lot of muscle is a really, really little amount of muscle, an unnoticeable amount of muscle. So if you want to make sure you're building significant amounts of tissue and you're improving in your winter arc, improvement phase, bulk, off-season, whatever it is, then you need to be consistent. And I think you need to be consistent, you need a plan to stick to. It needs to be enjoyable, it needs to give you strategy, and you may need accountability from a coach, which if you do, drop a little comment down below and get in touch. But make sure that you are being consistent. Make sure that you have a plan for building muscle. And if you're not doing that, then be comfortable with the fact that you're going to look the same year after year after year. So they are my top 4 building blocks of hypertrophy. If any of those feel true for you and you have any questions about them, drop them in the comments and I will get back to you. But otherwise, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, get involved. See you in the next one. Peace.